This episode is brought to you by Fond Recollections. Cherish the fond memories of your loved ones with their interactive living obituary.
Ever since he came into our lives, he became one of the family. But now he's gone. Time goes by so fast, I wonder if she'll remember him as she grows older without him. Fond Recollections offers us a chance to remember him when he was young and full of life. With Fond Recollections memorial plaques and website, we can upload all our photos and videos of him. Visit fondrecollection.com today and cherish the happy memories of your loved ones.
Chapter 6. Say yes to the dress.
Oh my God, Teresa, you didn't tell me you were here right now too, girl.
Judy exclaimed, wrapping Teresa in a tight hug. Both sisters had apparently booked their appointments at Madame Ingrid's at the same time, and now both wedding parties had to run into each other at the reception of the bridal boutique. Judy was with her friends and Teresa was with Mary. Her mother-in-law might not have been her first choice as a dress shopping companion, but it meant a lot to her and Victor, so she relented. Judy and Teresa decided that they would combine their appointments so they could get the final word on each other's dress. Exciting and chattering happy, the wedding party settled onto the couches in the viewing boutique with their glasses of complimentary champagne as the two brides-to-be went to the dressing room to try on different wedding dresses. Teresa had already called ahead and informed the staff about what she wanted. It was a tight, form-fitting peach dress that she had seen on a bridal runway some time ago. She had fallen in love with the dress the moment she had laid eyes on it and had started saving up ever since. Money was now not at all an obstacle. Teresa informed the staff that her budget was unlimited and asked them to bring out her dream dress. In the dressing room, Teresa couldn't believe her eyes as the consultant helped zip up her dress. It was a light peach in color, form-fitting, made with the kind of slinky fabric that clung to all the right places on her body. It had cutouts at the waist, showing off some of her skin, and a large slit opening practically at the thigh, showing off Teresa's legs. Judy and Teresa's friend gasped when they saw Teresa walk out. A vision in peach. Teresa looked at herself in the floor-length mirror and was stunned at how amazing she looked. The peach color made her complexion look rosy and worked perfectly with her hair. Her mother-in-law looked like somebody had just zapped her with a taser. But she had the good sense of keeping her mouth shut. Her sister's wedding party loved the dress, though.
Girl, you have to get this dress.
Judy squealed with excitement.
You look stunning.
The other girls gushed in approval as well.
Can we see it jacked up?
Judy asked. Teresa nodded.
Sure, but I don't want a traditional veil, so you gotta be creative,
Teresa told the consultant. The consultant laughed.
Somehow, I had a feeling you wouldn't, so I pulled out this instead,
she said, showing Teresa a beautiful, bejeweled headband that she lightly nestled in Teresa's hair like a tiara. She swept Teresa's hair up from the sides in a half updo, and Teresa gasped as she saw the final effect, tears in her eyes.
I agree with your wedding party, Judy,
Teresa whispered, overwhelmed with excitement and happiness. She brushed the tears of joy out of her eyes and said,
I'm going to kill them on my wedding day,
she said gleefully.
Just look at the detail of the stitching, and everyone knows that peach has always been my color. Shit, I know it's going to be all eyes on me.
Yay! The girls cheered and clapped.
It looks fabulous on you, my dear,
Madame Ingrid said as she swept over to Teresa, fixing her hem.
Plus, that color is one of a kind. Nobody else will have that dress but you.
Madame Ingrid was the sophisticated owner of the bridal boutique. You're damn right, Madame Ingrid, Mary Boyd muttered under her breath. Nobody on earth would want to wear a peach dress on their wedding. She had a sour look on her face, as if she had smelled a rancid fart.
Did you say something, future mother-in-law?
Teresa asked sweetly, with a look of mock puzzlement on her face. No, honey, Mary replied, her voice dripping with fake sweetness and venom. I'm sure everyone will love it, she said condescendingly. "With your ghetto ass," she muttered quietly. Out loud she said, "Madam Ingrid, may I please have another glass of wine? Oh, and a mimosa with a side of mango vodka. I'm going to need it to get through the day." All the ladies laughed, ignoring the edge in her voice. Teresa could care less. She was transfixed with her reflection in the mirror, unable to believe how amazing she looked in the dress.
Look at Teresa,
Judy said.
I think it's time to ask that question.
The consultant smiled.
So, Teresa, are you saying?
Yes!
Teresa shrieked happily before she could finish asking the question.
I'm saying yes to the dress!
The girls all cheered and clapped, and Teresa happily twirled in her beautiful dress, ecstatic.
Girl, you slay this dress.
Holly and Hannah Lee said together. Judy was a bundle of nerves because it was her turn to try on the dresses. She almost envied Teresa in a way because the only person Teresa is interested in pleasing was herself. Judy, on the other hand, had to find something worthy of the wedding challenge. The consultant pulls a few dresses into the dressing room for Judy to try on. She didn't like the first two, a sheath dress that was straight and slinky, but it was too modern for Judy's liking, and the lacy gown with full sleeves and an illusion neckline that made Judy feel like a Victorian ghost. The third dress she tried on, though, took her breath away. It was a big ball gown with a giant skirt that was made with yards and yards of tulle and lace. The bodice of the dress was strewn with tiny white sequins with a bone corset that had to be laced up at the back. It made Judy's waist look tiny and made Judy look like the princess of her dreams. It had a sweetheart neckline adorned with baby's breath pearls and eyelet lace. The entire fabric was shimmering with glitter, and it made Judy's heart pound with excitement. The look on Judy's face assured the consultant that the dress was a hit. She laced Judy up in it and led her out to the viewing boutique where the bridal party was waiting. Once they saw Judy, a hush fell over the crowd as they gazed at her in amazement.
Wow,
Teresa gasped, eyes wide.
you look like a fairy tale princess.
She wiped a tear away from her eye, not being able to believe how gorgeous her sister looked right now. Judy investigates the mirror and burst into tears. She knew that the dress looked beautiful in the fitting room, but out here in the lights, it looked otherworldly. All of her friends were sniffling, looking at her, and Judy knew that this was the dress of her dreams.
I want to see it jacked up.
Holly sniffled, giving Judy a watery smile. The consultant styled a floor-length sequin veil in Judy's hair with a small tiara to hold it in place. As Judy slowly turned around to face her bridal party, the room was quiet, and everyone was sobbing because they couldn't believe how beautiful Judy looked. Teresa got up and gave Judy a hug.
You make the most beautiful bride, sis.
She said, eyes glistening with tears.
You finally made your dream of being a real-life princess come true.
Oh, you look drop dead gorgeous yourself, sis.
Judy cried, both sisters throwing their arms around each other and sobbing.
Okay, ladies. Remember, this is a happy event.
Holly chimed in, and they all burst out laughing, Mary looking affronted.
So, ladies, judging from that reaction, the dress is a yes?
Judy asked, smiling.
Oh, hell yes.
Her entourage agreed.
This is a dress worthy of winning the wedding challenge.
Maria cried.
It screams class and elegance. I also love the dress.
Hannah Lee said gingerly.
But maybe you should try on just one more dress to stay on the safe side.
She remembered that Judy had only $5,000 to spend and didn't want her to be heartbroken if she couldn't afford the dress. Judy frowned at her. How could she not see that the wedding dress was perfect? It had a flair, the drama, and the bling. It had everything Judy dreamed of in a dress. The long train on the back, the giant skirt, and the corseted back. Every winning dress on the wedding challenge had similar elements. She turned to Hannah Lee.
Girl, you can't see this dress is made for me?
Hannah Lee smiled patiently but gave Judy a pointed look.
Judy, it looks breathtaking on you, but remember the cost of the venue.
she said, giving Judy the money hand signal, asking her silently to take a hint. Madam Ingrid could notice the change in the atmosphere as soon as money was mentioned. She signaled her staff to ply the girls with another round of mimosas. There was no way she was letting them leave without shelling out thousands of dollars. Judy sighs.
Okay, but before I try another dress, at least take a few pictures of me in this one.
Her friends dutifully whipped out their cell phones and started taking pictures of Judy as she struck some cute poses. Judy sneaked a look at the price of the tag of the dress and nearly fainted. It was $20,000. The dress was way out of her price range. Sadly, she took it off and said goodbye to her dream dress. She consoled herself by the fact that at least she had some pictures.
Madam Ingrid, I need to try on another wedding dress.
Judy said glumly. Madam Ingrid looked apologetic. She was feeling bad for getting caught up in the excitement and losing her professionalism. She should have asked Judy her budget before she let her try on that dress and get her hopes up.
Miss Judy, let me apologize for not asking this earlier, but what is your budget for the wedding dress?
Madam Ingrid asked her.
I only have $5,000 for the dress.
Judy sighed.
Well, then you can't afford the dress you're wearing.
Madam Ingrid pulled her towards the dresses on display.
But I can find another dress equally as beautiful and in your budget.
I know I can't afford this. It's freaking $20,000. How much is my sister's dress?
Judy asked curiously.
Your sister's dress is a one-of-a-kind, custom dress ordered from the boutique of an exclusive designer in Paris, France. He showcased it once at the bridal fashion show in spring, and it is worth $30,000.
Madam Ingrid said bluntly. Judy was stunned.
Damn, I should have gone in the medical field.
Turning to Madam Ingrid, she said,
Well, what do you have for $5,000 that could make me look that elegant?
Well, for that price, I can still make you look beautiful and elegant, just like you did in that dress. However, this dress won't have all the bells and whistles the other dress did.
Madam Ingrid cautioned. She pulled out a dress in a similar silhouette to her dream dress. However, it did not have the intricate bead and lacework that the previous dress did, and the fabric just had an ivory sheen instead of glimmering like the previous dress fabric. Judy tried it on and took a good long look at herself. Sure, she didn't look as gorgeous as she did in the previous dress, but she still looked beautiful. The corset of this gown cinched her waist nicely, making it look tiny, and the skirt wasn't as full as the previous dress, but it still created a nice shape. The dress had full sleeves, unlike the previous gown, which had drop sleeves, and the lace was different. Overall, Judy looked beautiful, but she liked the other dress better. However, this dress was in her budget, and the other one wasn't, so she settled for this dress. It didn't look bad at all with the veil, so she decided to buy it.
Cheer up, Judy.
Teresa came over and hugged Judy.
You're getting married to the man of your dreams, and your wedding is still spectacular enough to win the wedding challenge.
Teresa assured her. Judy smiled.
I'm fine, sis. I know I'll slay the day no matter what I wear.
That's the spirit,
said Holly, coming up behind them and clapping Judy at the back.
Now, can we please take a look at some bridesmaids' dresses as well?
Judy laughed and said,
Of course. You guys worked hard for those dresses.
Mary had already slipped out after Teresa had bought her dress. Since Teresa decided not to have bridesmaids at her wedding, she stayed back to watch Judy pick her bridesmaids' dresses. After a lot of arguing and debate, the girls settled on these beautiful pale pink chiffon gowns with long flowing skirt and spaghetti straps. Judy wanted all her bridesmaids to wear flowers in their hair to match the Botanical Gardens venue. Maria, Hannah Lee, and Holly were thrilled with the way their bridesmaids' dresses looked on them. After giving the dresses for hemming and final alterations, finally the wedding planning was complete. Judy and Teresa were thrilled. It was time to get married.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you had fun or picked up anything from this episode, please assist by hitting the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. You can also comment and share our content. These small things really help our channel and means a lot to us. Also, special thanks to our Patreon supporters. You guys are the heartbeat of this channel, and we can't thank you enough for being so generous. If you would like to join our Patreon community, please click on the link below. You can contribute as little as $5 per month. You can get all kinds of perks. You can even buy merchandise of your favorite characters at our shop store. Click on the link provided below. That's going to do it for now. Until next time, remember you are cherished by us, so be kind and know that we consider you as family.